In Ocean Springs, family is preparing to say their final goodbyes to a loved one, killed suddenly after doctors believe he contracted a flesh-eating bacteria.
As you can imagine, the family is terribly distraught, but Michelle Lady was able to talk to Nick Duvernay's sister today to learn more about his tragic death. Michelle?
Nick Duvernay spent the day on the water with his family, and 4 days later, he was dead. Nick's sister, Sarah Montgomery, says she is still in shock. Sarah says Nick has suffered from back problems for a few years and wasn't feeling well Sunday after getting off the boat, but just thought it was his back. The next day, Monday, she says Nick began throwing up. Tuesday, he came down with a bad fever and was feeling dizzy. By Wednesday, Sarah says Nick began having chest pains and couldn't breathe, so his fiancee rushed him to the hospital. Doctors thought Nick had congestive heart failure, but then realized that wasn't all.
His leg kept swelling and swelling, and his leg actually started to burst open, the back of his leg. And they realized then that they were dealing with something much scarier than they had thought at first.
Doctors then realized his kidneys were shutting down and he had an infection in his blood. By Thursday afternoon, things continued to take a turn for the worst, and his other organs began shutting down. 8 hours later, Nick died.
If you're going to go out there and be in the water, just make sure you don't have any cuts on you, especially if you're a weaker immune system like Nick had from being sick. You know, if you get cut out there, go in immediately. Don't let this go and hope for the best because, you know, within 4 days, my brother was dead.
Sarah says Nick loved the water and grew up fishing, diving, and boating. She says Nick was very close with his family and had plans to tie the knot with his fiancee this fall. Tomorrow, WLOX news crews will be talking with an Ocean Springs doctor about the bacteria and what you need to know to stay safe in the Gulf.